Hello and welcome back to my channel. Now today I thought to share with you tips on how you can buy that land that you want to buy today. So here are 3 tips that you need to consider while looking out to buying the land that you desire, that will enable you achieve it smoothly and stress-free. All right, so I believe that when people are more informed about a particular thing, regardless of what the thing is, if you have more knowledge on that thing you want to do, you're going to likely excel more than if you did not have any knowledge about it. All right, so knowledge is key and is power. So in real estate, I derive pleasure in bringing tips and strategies on how you can invest safely in Nigeria, most especially those living in diaspora or abroad. These are people who face a lot of challenges when trying to invest back in Nigeria, especially in the city of Enugu, where I'm based. So I'm cut out to helping you invest safely and smarter. All right, so the first tip I have for you today when trying to buy a land in Nigeria, in Enugu precisely, is what we call government interest. Now, before buying that land, you need to know if it is outside of the government's interest. Now, a lot of people have gone to buy land without proper information, without proper due diligence, and after a long time, they find out that that land is under government interest because at the end of the day, the government comes and reclaims back that land. Now, they were able to get into such a messy situation because they did not know that they're supposed to do their findings on that land. All right, so there are areas the government has mapped out for themselves. All right, you know, all lands belongs to the government, right? According to the Land Use Act of 1978, right? All land belongs to the government. So now, there are some parts of the land that the government have taken for themselves that they want to do, either build a school, basic amenities, actually. All right, and there are land that they've released back to the communities. All right, so please find out if that land is under the government's interest. This is done by due diligence. And how can you do this? If you're abroad, you can engage the services of professionals. All right, you can work with a registered surveyor or a professional real estate agent or estate company. This is how you can do this. Now, the second tip I have for you today on how you can achieve your dreamland is also to know if that land is under any form of disputes. Now, there are various forms of disputes. This first is the community disputes. All right, to know if that community that land is a community that is troublesome. They usually have disputes all the time. A lot of people have bought lands, and then when they want to start building on that land or developing that land, then the community comes in and begins to give you issue. Now, the community give you issue is not a one-off thing, it's their nature. This is what they do in that community. Please do not buy in such a community that have disputes. Now, the second is family disputes. There are lands that belong to family members, and the family members are not in unity to sell that land. This is also a very big red flag. All right, so this tip is to make sure that you understand all these things and do a proper investigation on that land, if it's one that has community disputes, or it has family disputes, or it has encroachment issues. These are issues that surround buying of land right here in Nigeria. Right, so one way you can escape this is to also engage the services of a professional real estate company, or a professional real estate company, or a professional real estate consultant. All right, now the third tip I have for you today is a budget. Now, when trying to buy out a land, people have always gone wrong in buying a land because they couldn't map out a budget to what they want to buy in the land. Like, set aside a money that will get you that land. So budget is very important because first, the budget determines where you buy that land. So a budget determines the location. All right, a budget also determines what you're going to use the land for. Your budget will determine if it's a rental property you want to build there, or if it's a land banking property. Now, a land banking property is usually cheaper and more affordable. So if your budget is somewhere below 10 million naira, 10 million naira and below, you know that automatically you're going to go for a land banking property. All right, then if your budget is above 50 million to 100 million for a land, then it could go for other purposes like rental properties, like rental shops also. All right, so having a budget is one key way to avoid any issues while buying a land. All right, also a budget determines the location in which you will buy. Now, it determines if it's going to be a highbrow area on the high end, or it will determine if it is in a developing or underdeveloping area. So, I thought to share these tips with you today to enable you not to have any issues while going to buy that land. Now, real estate or buying of land and property is one of the most expensive things people usually buy in the course of their lifetime, and they know better way than to get it right always, because this investment costs a lot. Real estate is not an investment that is like walking to a shop to buy a toothpaste or a toothbrush. All right, real estate is capital intensive, and also while it is that, you need to get it rightly always. And I'm Jesse Anozie, and I'm a real estate consultant based here in the city of Enugu. All right, and I bring to you secure and safe tips. So if it's your first time coming across my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. So whenever I post more informative videos like this, you're going to be aware of them. I also sell genuine land and property. So if you don't know how to start, you need consultation, you need someone to walk you through, you need someone to provide you with listings, provide you options that you can key into, all right, in prime locations within your budget, and also free from government interest, with the right and verifiable documents. You can either call WhatsApp in the number showing on your screen on 070-4163-6456, and I'll be right here to make sure that your investment journey is safe and hassle free. All right, so I come in next time. Keep investing safely and smartly.